Welcome to IMMA's Slow Looking series. My name is Joan, and I'm a member of the Visitor Engagement team. And I'm really looking forward to showing you some of IMMA's artworks. And most of all, I'm looking forward to taking a long, slow look together. Remember, in art, everything you think, everything you feel is valid. There are no right answers or wrong answers. So let's get started. Today I'm going to show you one of our outside sculptures. Do you recognize this piece from the IMMA Gardens? If you ever wandered down behind the Freud Center, you would have found this piece. It's kind of hidden away. You would be forgiven for not noticing it before. Let's take a close look. What do you see? What I'm walking through here are limestone blocks. Well, would you call them blocks or would you call them short pillars? They are about 1.5 meters high. They're all the same size and shape, but they are not laid out in a definite pattern. Rather, they are laid out in a random pattern. It's a little like a maze when you walk through them. Would they remind you of ruins? And if so, what structure would they have held up? A temple? A house? They're not in a regular line like pillars you might see in the ancient rooms of Greece or Rome. What do you feel about them? Are they like ruins to you? Or are they like the beginning of a new construction? In this city, there is so much building going on, and between the scaffolds and the cranes, we can see the structure of building take shape. There are tall columns, and it's not unusual to see large concrete stumps getting bigger and bigger every day and steel girders being put in place. Isn't it interesting that things that are very old and things that are very new can look alike? Let's look at how the artist has worked on these blocks. He has drilled holes in places. The holes are very regular, exactly the same distance between them. Sometimes there are 4 holes, and here there are 5 holes. Each hole is a little thicker than my finger. You could stick your finger in, but I would rather not. They look like they were done very exactly with the special industrial drill. If you saw them in a building site, you might think the holes were for drainage, ventilation, or wiring of some sort. These pillars have been constructed from dark grey limestone. Some artists like to sculpt from limestone, but it is also used in building. You may even have it in your own home or garden. It's used for tiles, gravel, and decorative stone. Let's look at the actual stone, the material of the work. Limestone is composed of dead matter. It is made from layers of sediment from rivers or the seabed. It contains skeletons of fish, animals, shells, and vegetation. These layers of sediment are built up, pressurized, and compressed over thousands of years to produce limestone rock in various colors. Rocks have witnessed time, history, climate, geological changes, and all the various little life forms experienced living, eating, reproducing, flying, swimming, and now their remains are captured within the stone. The rock was then quarried, cut, sculpted, and placed here in Kilmainham, where it will continue to be part of time and history for perhaps hundreds more years. Stone is a fascinating material. It just keeps going. It never leaves the earth. Would you think of it as a living material or as a dead matter? The artist's name is Ulrich Rückriem. He is German and he lives in Cologne. He was born in 1938, just before the Second World War. He grew up in wartime. During the late 50s, he worked as a stonemason in the cathedral in Cologne. But later, in the mid 1960s, he decided to become a sculptor full time. So, as an adult, he was witness to the reconstruction of Germany after the war. He saw destroyed buildings rebuilt. He is a very well established artist and is exhibited all over the world. He lived for a time in Ireland, in Clonegall, County Carlow, from 1988 until 2001. He made this work in 1988, so presumably this limestone came from a quarry in Ireland, and one day he received his delivery of limestone at his workshop. First, he shaped the 8 pieces. Then, using a very powerful industrial drill, he drilled the holes which caused the rock to split. There would have been natural weak spots or fissures in the limestone, but you can imagine how the powerful tool caused the rock to crack and break when he began drilling. Then he assembled the broken pieces to reform the pillars again. So to recap, he constructed the block, drilled the holes very exactly, the drilling weakened and cracked the rock, he reconstructed the pillars. They are the same, and yet they are different. They don't entirely fit. There are cracks, and of course, the holes. What do you think of this procedure? Constructing, deconstructing, and reconstructing. Do you have examples of processes like this in your life or work? Have you made something, pulled it apart, and put it together again? How did you find that experience? Was it better or worse after the process? It's a recurring process in our world and in life, isn't it? Rückriem witnessed it firsthand in Germany. Create, destroy, rebuild. Ulrich Rückriem entitles this piece, 8 limestones cut to a specific size from rough blocks, 150 by 50 by 50 centimeters, split into parts and reassembled into their original form. I hope you have enjoyed looking at this artwork with me today, and I look forward to showing you more intriguing pieces from the IMMA Slow Looking series.